Mr. President, I come to the floor today to talk about the need for more American energy. We're approaching the end of January. Winter storms have been covering the country, from Colorado to Connecticut. We're seeing it everywhere. Temperatures drop, energy prices go up. In a typical year, cold actually kills more Americans than extreme heat. This winter, millions of families are in danger of being left out in the cold because of the cost of energy. We know that more than 20 million households in America right now have fallen behind on their ability to pay their energy bills. Record high inflation has robbed the American people of more than $10,000 for each and every family since Joe Biden's become president. You just look at what people were paying for things before he came to office and what they're paying today. As a result, people are able to save less. They're having to pay more. We know that about 2 out of 3 American households are living paycheck to paycheck. Personal savings in this country is now at a record low. Household debt at a record high. And people are having to borrow more money, put things on the credit card at higher and higher interest rates. At the same time, energy prices are dramatically higher than they were the day Joe Biden took office. Cost of heating oil is up by 2/3. Natural gas is higher now than for a long time. Electricity is up by 20 cents on the dollar. As a result, there's actually the risk of people having their energy and their electricity shut off this winter. Some are doing it voluntarily because they don't want the big bill that's going to come. Hard to believe that it is happening here in the wealthiest country in the world. We have enough energy to keep every American warm this winter. Some of it they won't let us get out of the ground, but we have it. So it's an absolute disgrace with the energy resources we have in this country that Americans are facing brownouts and blackouts from an energy standpoint because of the Biden administration's radical climate policies.
Greetings, friends. More relief for seniors is on the way. This is good news, and lawmakers are moving forward with a new plan that would provide relief, especially for retirees. So, friends, if you receive monthly benefit checks, you may qualify for this extra financial aid. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being here every day and for being part of this community. I will be announcing 2 winners next Friday for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaways. My friends, please make sure you enter the giveaway by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. Inflation was a major problem for consumers in 2022. In June of last year, the Consumer Price Index, which measures changes in the cost of consumer goods and services, rose 9.1% on an annual level. But thankfully, the pace of inflation has slowed steadily since then. And in December of 2022, the CPI came in at just 6.5%. Now, that's still a high reading on a historical basis, but it's considerably lower than the 9.1%. Cooling inflation is a good thing, but it is also clear that inflation is still affecting millions of Americans' lives. When jobless levels are high and consumer spending starts to decline, lawmakers can use stimulus checks as a way to pump money into our economy, to give it a lift as needed. There is also the possibility of a recession. Financial experts have been warning of one for many months. So in the case of a recession, a stimulus check could also come into play. But cooling inflation may be a sign that we're going to be able to avoid a recession. If the pace of inflation continues to slow, the Federal Reserve might pump the brakes on its aggressive interest rate hikes. That could make it so consumers are not forced to slash their spending drastically And if spending holds steady, we can probably avoid an economic slowdown. Whether recession occurs or not, many lawmakers have already agreed to provide more financial relief to their residents. Now, in the state of Michigan, residents with public pensions and other specific retirement accounts could soon see new tax breaks. This is under a bill that was approved this week in the state Senate. The House has also approved a competing plan with key differences. The Senate measure passed by a 23-15 vote, with 3 Republicans joining the 20 Senate Democrats to support it. The House bill passed 67-41. The idea underlying both bills is at the heart of Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer's legislative agenda. The Senate measures offers immediate relief to a great number of Michigan seniors. According to Michigan state lawmakers, this bill will enable seniors to live, work, and retire with dignity in their state. It will put an average of $1,000 back into the pockets of seniors in the communities. But Republicans argued the Senate bill would only help roughly 1/3 of Michigan seniors, saying most do not have eligible retirement income or continue to work. Multiple GOP senators attempted to amend the Senate version of the bill, proposing to broaden the tax benefits of the bill to more people. The Senate bill restores a tax exemption for public pensions, which was removed in 2011 under then-Governor Rick Snyder. But it also creates new deductions for other retirement accounts, like 401ks and IRAs. Initially, Democrats proposed the exemptions be phased in over a number of years, but amended the measure to ensure the changes would take effect for the 2023 tax year. The House approved a very different version of a plan to exempt pensions and other incomes from taxes. The plan is phased in over 4 years, with older seniors able to access greater deductions under a tiered system segmented by age. Either chamber's version of the bill would need to be approved by the opposite body and signed by Governor Whitmer to become law. Between the end of crisis-related school aid and the sharp increases in food costs, schools and American families are getting squeezed in yet another area, which is school meals. This school year, the median cost for lunch is $2.75 for an elementary student and $3 for a middle or high school student. That is up from pre-crisis levels. For a family with 3 school-age kids, the prices quickly add up to more than $67 a week. And that's for meals that were free for the last few years, paid for via federal waivers that made breakfast and lunch free to all students, regardless of family income. Those waivers ended at the end of last school year, and the cost of school meals in most states reverted back to prices set by individual school districts, unless students qualified for free or reduced price meals based on their family's income. Before the crisis, nearly 22 million students were served free or reduced price lunches every day. Increased food costs are helping drive the increases of spending. The cost of eggs is up nearly 60% from 1 year ago. Bread and lunch meats are both up more than 15%. Well, my amazing and my dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Saturday. Thank you, my dear friends, for joining me here and for being part of this community. I want you all to know that I greatly appreciate every single one of you. To say thank you, I will be announcing 2 new winners next Friday for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Saturday.